Hi students, welcome to another video of Smartly Learn. In this video, let's continue to solve section B questions from 2026 set 3 paper from Chennai region. A toy is in the form of a cone mounted on a hemisphere of radius 7 cm. The total height of the toy is 31 centimeters. Find the total surface area of the toy. So the total surface area of the toy is going to be the CSA of the cone plus the CSA of the hemisphere. So that will make up to the total surface area. Now the CSA of the hemisphere is the easy part. So let's directly apply the formula here. So 2 pi r square. So 2 into 22 by 7 into the radius is 7. So 7 into 7, strike out 1, 7. So this is 22 into 14, which is 308 centimeter square. Now we need to find out what is going to be the CSA of the cone. So first let's find out what is the height of the cone. The total height is given to be 31, of which this is part is the radius of this hemisphere. So 31 minus 7 is going to be the height of the cone, which is equal to 24. So h is equal to 24. R is given to be 7. Let's compute L. So L is equal to root of R square plus h square, which is root of 7 square plus 24 square. So this is root of 49 plus 576, which is root 625, which is 25. So L is equal to 25. Now let's calculate the curved surface area of the cone. Formula is pi RL. Let's substitute. So this is equal to 22 by 7 into 7 into 25. So I got the 7. So 22 into 25 is 550 centimeters square. Now they asked you what is going to be the total surface area of the toy, which means we are going to add this 550 along with the 308 that we computed. So this is going to be 858. So the answer is 858 centimeter square. Now let's move on to the next question. So in this question, the given figure triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACD, and we need to prove triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. See, we need to know what is given to us is triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACD, and what we need to prove is triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. So now let's write out the proof. So here what is given to us, I'm going to write the first one. So triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACD, which means AE is equal to AD and AB is equal to AC. Both are derived from CPCT because of the given triangle's congruency. Now we know that angle BAC, which is nothing but this angle, is also nothing but DAE. So they both refer to the same angle, which is common angle. Also, AE divided by AC will be equal to AD divided by AB. How am I getting it? I am getting it from these statements. So AE divided by AC will be equal to AB divided by AD divided by AB. So if I mark this as equation 1, so it is from 1. So you have two sides that are proportional and you have one common angle, which means triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC using SAS similarity criteria, and hence we proved. Now let's move on to the 23rd questions, first subdivision. In an AP, the first term is 4, the last term is 31. I'm going to write as I read through. So A is equal to 4, L is equal to 31. The sum of all terms is 175. So Sn is 175. Find the number of terms and common difference. So N and D are expected from us. So let's start to compute. So let's write this. I don't know is going to be how much terms. So I can write that 4 plus N minus 1D is equal to 31. That's the last term, but I don't know which number of term is given, which means N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d is given to be 175. So let's simplify. There is another formula here because the last term is given. I'm rewriting the Sn formula as n by 2 into a plus l is equal to 175. So in this case, n by 2 into a is 4 plus 31 is 175. So n by 2 into 35 is 175, which means n is equal to 175 into 2 divided by 35. So 35 ones are, it is 5 times. So n is equal to 10. Now I'm going to substitute this here. We already found the value of n. So substitute it here. 4 plus 9d is equal to 31. So 9d is equal to 31 minus 4, which is 27. So d is equal to 3. So we found out the value of d. Now let's move on to the second subdivision in this particular question. So here, how many terms of the AP 21, 18, 15 must be added to get the sum 0? So Sn is given to be 0, A is equal to 21, D is equal to 18 minus 21, so it is minus 3. You need to find out what is n. So let's directly substitute in the formula. N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d is equal to 0, which is the Sn formula. So n by 2 into a, so that is 42, plus n minus 1 into minus 3 is equal to 0. I'm going to take the 0 to the other side. So it is n into 42 minus 3n plus 3 is equal to 0. So n into 45 minus 3n is equal to 0. So this means n is equal to 0 or 45 is equal to 3n, which is actually n is equal to 15. So you have two choices, n is equal to 0 and n is equal to 15. n cannot be 0, therefore n is equal to 15. Now compared to 23a, 23b is a little straightforward. So please be very wise in your choices. This will definitely save time in the board exam. Use this experience if you're attempting for the next set. Now let's move on to question number 24. Find the length of a plank that can be used to measure the length 4 meter and 20 centimeters, 5 meter, 4 centimeter respectively in the least time. So this can be done only if you have a plank with size equal to the HCF of these two numbers. Only then you can uniformly measure these lengths. So 4 meter 20 centimeter can be converted into 420 centimeters and 5 meters 4 centimeter can be converted into 504 centimeters. So let's start to work on taking the LCM. So 420, if I divide by 2, it is 210. Again divide by 2, it is going to be 105. Divide by 5, this is 21. Divide by 3, this is 7. So 7 ones are. Now let's repeat the process for 504. Divided by 2, it is 252. Divided again by 2, it is 126. Divide by 2, which is 63. Divide by 3, this time it's 21. Divided by 3, it is 7. And divide by 7, it is equal to 1. So the HCF is actually going to be equal to, you have common 1, 2. So I'm dropping that down. Then you have another 2 that can be taken as common. So into 2. Then there is a 3 that is common for both. So I'm taking that down. And finally there is a 7 that is common to both. So only these terms are possible. So 2 into 4, 2 is 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 7s are 84. So a plank of length 84 centimeters will make the measurement faster. With that, you close that as a statement. Now let's move on to the next question, that is 25th question, subdivision A. The diagonals AC and BD of the square ABCD intersect at coordinates P of the points B and D. So they are marked, B is coordinate as 9 comma minus 2 and D's coordinate as 1 comma 6 respectively, you are expected to find out what is P and the length of the square. So P is nothing but the midpoint of B and D. So let's write the midpoint formula once, x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. So P's coordinate is 9 plus 1 by 2 comma 6 minus 2 by 2. So 10 by 2 is 5, 4 by 2 is 2. So the coordinates of P is going to be 5 comma 2. Now ABCD is given to be a square. So if I mark AB as A, BC, CD, AD, everything is going to be given as A. Since the square's angles are going to be 90 degree, I can apply Pythagoras theorem. So sides AB square plus AD square will be equal to BD square. So let's compute what is BD square, which is BD is going to be equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, all within the roots. So now let's compute BD is going to be equal to root of 9 minus 1 the whole square is 8 square plus minus 2 minus 6 the whole square is minus 8 the whole square, which is again 8 square. So BD is equal to root of 64 plus 64, which is root 128, which means BD square is 128. Substitute here. So 2A square is equal to 128. A square is equal to 64, which means A is equal to 8. So the length of the square is going to be equal to 8. Close that out. Now let's move on to the next question. So here we are calculating the subdivision B. Find the coordinates of the point of the line x plus y is equal to 5, which is equidistant from 6 comma 4 and 5 comma 2. Let the point that is going to be equidistant be A comma B. From these 2 points, I'm marking as A, which is 6 comma 4, and B, which is going to be equal to 5 comma 2. So according to the rules, let's mark this particular point as P. So PA is given to be equal to PB, which means PA square is equal to PB square. So we know distance formula to be x2 minus x1 the whole squared plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. I'm taking a root of this. So PA square, I'm removing the root. So it is going to be A minus 6 the whole square plus B minus 4 the whole square is equal to A minus 5 the whole square plus B minus 2 the whole square. So let's expand on both sides. So this is A square minus 12A plus 36 plus B square minus 8B plus 16 is equal to A square minus 10A plus 25 plus B square minus 4B plus 4. B square and B square, A square and A square will vanish. When I bring the minus 10A that side, it is going to be minus 12A plus 10A, so it's minus 2A. Minus 8B plus 4B is going to be minus of 4B. I'm taking the numbers the other side. So it is 25 plus 4 minus 36 minus 16. So now this is equal to 29 minus 36 minus 16. In this side, it's minus 2A minus 4B. So this is equal to minus of 23. 29 minus 36 minus 16. Here this is minus 2A minus 4B is equal to minus 23. Divide everything by minus sign. So it is going to be 2A plus 4B is equal to 23. Now this is going to be also a solution for this line x plus y is equal to 5. So let's equate. If this point is going to lie on that line, it means 2x plus 4y is equal to 23 and x plus y is equal to 5. So I'm going to multiply by 2 to eliminate x. So 2x plus 4y is equal to 23. 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So if you subtract, this will vanish. 2y is equal to 13, which means y is equal to 13 by 2. Now let's compute the x. So substitute it here in this particular equation. So 2a plus 4 into 13 by 2 is going to be equal to 23. So 2a plus this will be 2 times 13 2s are 26 is equal to 23. So 2a is equal to minus 3. So a is equal to minus 3 by 2. So the point is minus 3 by 2 comma 13 by 2. In the next video, we will see the solutions for section C. Please time your answers when you practice, so that will help you in managing your time during your exams. See you in the next video. Bye.